Hey, it's your buddy Dave here, coming from one of the parks in my neighborhood here in Cedar Park, and I'm shooting this video for you guys that have recently joined a home-based business, a network marketing company, and you've started the training that the company provides you. They've told you to put a list together of all your friends and your family, and to call them with all this excitement and enthusiasm, and share with them, you know, your business, and you know, try to get them involved and get some referrals and all that, and it's just not sitting well with you. You're afraid, you're not sure what to say, you know, the script doesn't sound like you, and all that stuff. And what I want to do in this video is I want to walk you through a marketing funnel, a process that should allow you to kind of get your mind around what this business really is about and how to do it effectively, so you can really have success and start building that residual income that you got involved in this business to make. So first of all, what you want to do is generate traffic to your opportunity, to your product. All right, and the way you can do that is, yes, you can put a list together of all your friends and your family, and you can try to drive them to your presentation or what have you. That's not the way I go about doing it. The way I prefer to do it is to actually market my business and my products to the people that it's targeted for, right? Look at your business and look at your product as a solution to some people's problems. Maybe it's a weight loss product, so it's a solution to people who are overweight. Maybe it's a skincare product, so it's a solution for people who want to get rid of wrinkles and look younger, right? Your products and your opportunity is a solution. So rather than go after your friends and your family who may or may not be in your target market, what I would recommend you do is that you learn to advertise, learn to market your business, and target people who it's really meant for, and attract those people to be able to come in and go through a funnel and get educated and be able to make a buying decision based on the information you provide. What's important right now with marketing these days, and the social media and internet marketing, is that it's really easy to put together a marketing funnel that will automate that process for you, so that you don't have to be on the phone all day long doing all the work. You can leverage the tools to do it for you. So let's walk you through an example. You place an ad, say on Craigslist or on Facebook, or a banner ad on a website, or you blog, whatever advertising it is. And we teach, you know, on my team, we teach tons of different strategies for you to implement to generate traffic and leads to your business. So a person comes, they visit the site, they see your ad, they click on that link, which takes them to your video presentation. Now, in order for them to get the presentation, they have to enter their email address, maybe their name and their phone number, in order to get access to tour behind the curtains of what you have to offer. So now you've captured their lead. Now that person goes through the video, the presentation, they learn about it. Most people are not going to buy right away. They don't necessarily know who the person is behind the website. You know, it is the internet. It could be a scam. There's a lot of scams out there online. They don't know if this is for real. So probably if they like what they saw, they're going to do their due diligence and look more into it before they actually make a buying decision. So now that you've captured their lead, what you want to have is an email autoresponder that is going to be able to follow up with that lead and provide them with the information that they're looking for to help them make a decision. You know, share with them social proof of success stories of people who have made money in the business. You know, social proof and success stories of people who have used a product and the results they've gotten with that product. So, you know, maybe they didn't have time to finish the video. You're going to share the video with them again and say, hey, I don't know if you have time to watch this, watch the entire thing. Here's the video again in case you haven't. Also, maybe invite them to visit your Facebook page or your Twitter page, so that they can see there actually is a real person behind this internet business, behind this website, that there actually is a real person just like them. Now, once you have that lead, what I love doing is I love to follow up with that person, that lead that's in the system. You know, make a personal contact. You can allow your system to do all the work for you, but there's nothing wrong at all with reaching out to that person and connecting with them. You know, they've already been to your website, they've already checked out the information. So what I like to do personally, I like to pick up the phone. I like to call them. I like to reach out to them and make a connection and communicate with that person and find out what's going on in their life, what motivated them to click on that link and check out what you have to offer. And I have a script. If you want to send me an email or a message, what I'll do is I'd be happy to share with you the script I use to follow up with people. If you don't know what to say when you do have a lead and how to follow up, I'd be happy to share with you my script. So you follow up with that prospect, you find out what's going on. Once you do that, typically a lot of times if they've already gone through the information and they like what they see, and now they've made a personal connection with the person that's behind it, a lot of times they're now ready to buy. They want to lock arms with you. They want to join forces with you. A lot of times they may need to go back to the site and get the information, which is totally cool. And what I typically do is make sure they have the correct website, they have the information, go back to it and schedule a time to follow up with them. Or let them know, hey, follow up with me as soon as possible after you view this information, and I'll answer any questions that you have. And so you can make the right decision for you and your family if this is the right fit for you. Once they've gone through that, the goal really is in the follow-up. When I follow up, I ask 3 questions. I'll say, hey Joe, did you have a chance to get to that information okay? Yeah, I did, Dave. Great. What did you like the most about what you saw? Great. I just want to find out what they liked, what they didn't like, what their hot buttons are. And they may say, man, the product looks incredible. I can afford to lose some pounds. The product looks awesome. I can really afford to look younger and get rid of some of these wrinkles I'm getting. Or maybe it's also, hey man, this looks like a really great business opportunity. I can use some extra income here, just working part-time. So you kind of find out, what are they interested in? Are they interested in the business? Are they interested in the product? Or maybe they're interested in both. So you kind of find out where they stand by asking that question of, what did you like the most about what you saw? Then the third and final question I ask is, great. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you love what you saw and you're ready to get started right away and you just need some help on what to do next, and 1 being you have no interest at all, you wouldn't do this business if your life depended on it, where would you rate yourself? What I'm looking for are people who are going to say an 8 through 10. And anyone who says I'm an 8, 9, or 10, I say, great, you're just like I was when I saw this information. You probably want to get some questions answered so you can make the right decision for you and your family. Okay? And at that point, I go ahead and get their questions answered, and I usually do it through a 3-way call with one of my teammates who's just crushing it and having a lot of success in the business. And it's not because I can't answer their questions, it's because I want to demonstrate to this prospect how simple this business is, even if you don't know anything. You don't have to be able to answer all the questions. You can leverage the team we have here to do that for you. And I'll do a 3-call etiquette training on another video. Now, if they say I'm a 1 through a 7, at that point what I do is I say, great, you know what, thank you for taking the time to review the information and checking this out. It doesn't sound like the timing is right for you to get involved right now. Right now I'm looking for serious people who really want to sprint on this track that we're running on, and it doesn't sound like you're there yet, and that is totally cool. But I tell you what, let's just stay in touch. Love to call you from every month or 2 and just touch base with you, see how things are going, and let you know how things are going in the business if that's all right by you. Most of the time people will be so relieved that you're not going to try to sell them and try to convince them when they've said they're not interested, that they'll be happy to say, yeah, absolutely, stay in touch and all that stuff. Now if you're a salesperson, you're probably going, oh, that's the takeaway close. You're trying to get them to change their mind, and no, it's not a takeaway close. I'm allowing the prospect to disqualify themselves from the funnel. If they're not seriously interested in the business, and I'm going to have to try to sell them to get in the business, I'm going to try to sell them on actually work in the business, and I don't have time for that. I'm really looking for people in my business who are self-motivated, they want what we have to offer, and they just need some direction and some guidance and the resources and tools to be successful. That I can provide, that I'm willing to invest my time in someone for, and allow them to take off and sprint on this track with us. If they're not seriously interested, then I'm going to let them go. It's okay. Some will, some won't, so what, is what we say in this business. All right? So that is the process I take people through. On another video, I'll take you through the 3-way call etiquette of when a person says, yeah, I'm an 8, 9, or 10, I'm really interested. What do you do then? How do as they say, how do you close that person, right? It's really a lot simpler than you think. A lot of people struggle with how to close somebody to the business, and it's really, really simple. You allow them to close themselves, and it's really easy, and I'll do that in another training video. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and click the link below and subscribe. I'll share a lot more training videos with you on this channel. If you want to know what business that me and my team are working on right now, I'm sure there'll be a link below that'll take you to a free tour to show you some of the things that we're working on right now. So until the next video, take care. I'll see you soon.